Hey, hi everybody, Dan John here from danjohnuniversity.com. I had an interesting little question. The person asked if there's anything to be new on the horizon in powerlifting. And I said, you know, powerlifting is pretty much kind of now about, as I understand it, about 3 schools. And the first school is, you know, really you could call it the Marty Gallagher school. It's that tried and true stuff that so many of us believe in. You know, you take 8 to 12 weeks, you have a simple classic pyramid, you focus on, you know, getting perfect reps, getting the sets done, you know, you build up to those 12 weeks by eating good food and getting your conditioning in, you run some damn hills and you get in shape. The other one would be that more Eastern European model where you try to do multiple days a week and you do the same program over and over. I got a nice email not long ago from Stefan Kort, K-O-R-T-E, the great German powerlifter, and I asked him, I said, I can't believe it's you, and he was the master of the 3 sets of 3 program where you did bench, squat, and deadlift, 3 sets of 3 days a week, and then 4 days a week, and then 5 days a week, and then double sessions, and then triple sessions, and you just kept adding up more and more and more. So as we look at that, that program, that's a lot of volume doing the exact same lifts. And then of course is the more west side approach, sometimes called conjugate training, where you do everything but you just keep adding more and more and more auxiliary lifts, like here in the gym using chains or bands. And the correct answer is someone's going to raise their hand and say, well, can't I combine them? Well, I got to tell you, you'd have to be clever if you were going to combine them. Could I, with all my experience, combine them? Yeah, maybe I could. I don't know if I could. So here's the thing. When I look at track and field, which I still think should be the sport every strength and conditioning coach must do, because if something works in track and field and swimming, it works. It's real. It's true. And here's the funny thing. I know people who've tried to be track and field athletes using the conjugate method. And boy, it works. And I also know people who've tried to do double and triple sessions a day in the weight room. And boy, that does not work. And yet I've also seen people try to do the basic Marty Gallagher. And boy, it sure works at the appropriate time of year. Just like the great Richard Marks used to, you know, when he worked with all the San Jose throwers, you know, his program was wonderful in that preseason. And then he would famously tell his athletes, now it's time to be a thrower. You don't want to be a lifter who throws, you want to be a thrower who lifts. So really, to answer that very good question from my friend, in a sense it all works, but it all has to be dosed correctly and it has to be done with some level of intelligence. Gosh, I hope that helps. I'm Dan John from danjohnuniversity.com.